In less than 24 hours, number 15 Vermont takes the court in the NCAA tournament. As NBC5's Noah Searson previews the opponent it'll have to overcome.
Right here, Nationwide Arena, quiet, but soon enough, Vermont is going to take the court against number 2 Marquette. And if you don't know anything about the Golden Eagles, don't worry. I caught up with Jared Fialko, a sports anchor out of WISN, a sister station in Milwaukee, to learn more about the Golden Eagles.
Off its first Big East postseason victory. What's so special about this team? We've heard a lot about the offense all week long.
First of all, I hope you're not disappointed that I'm not coming to you from a dark room, the darkness, so to speak, like a lot of Wisconsinites seem to think that we are at this point. There's only one of those guys who does that at this point, and he's up north, the quarterback who wears number 12 for the moment for the Green Bay Packers. But this team has just been on an historical run altogether. 9 straight wins. 14 of their last 15, 19 of their last 21. They have absolutely bought into what Shaka Smart has been selling, and it has happened a lot faster than a lot of us would have anticipated.
Who's a player that we have to watch out for besides Kolek that really helps Marquette on both the offensive and defensive end?
Cam Jones is one of those guys who probably gets a little less attention than he deserves. He is a three-point bomber. At any given point, he can rattle off 5, 6, 7 three-pointers in a half like he did a couple of weeks ago at Fiserv Forum. He's absolutely a gunner. They're not a very deep team, Marquette is. They only really run 9, and the 9th guy off the bench from New Zealand, Ben Gold, doesn't play that many minutes. This is a team, I think, that if you get into foul trouble, you could really see some success with.
You know, the final thing that I think is interesting about this Marquette team is kind of this full circle arc that Shaka Smart has taken through college basketball. We met him at VCU, goes to Texas, doesn't find a lot of success, and now he feels like he's kind of in the sweet spot at Marquette, but he hasn't won a first-round matchup since he was at VCU, 0-6 in his last 6 matchups. So, you know, when it comes to Smart, is that kind of a pressure thing for him, especially since you're someone who's been able to cover him during his short time in Marquette thus far?
I don't think they necessarily feel like they are playing with pressure at this point. This is a squad who all year long has been using the, hey, we were the preseason number 9 pick. At one point when I was in the Al McGuire Center shooting separate video for a separate feature, I overheard them in the video room, and you could hear Shaka Smart screaming at these guys before a matchup with DePaul, a team whom they should have beaten handily anyway. These were some of the guys who picked you preseason 9. I joked with them actually after the selection show that, hey, if you had gotten a 3 seed, would that have almost been better in some regards so they can continue playing with a chip on their shoulder? Because this team has absolutely used that as motivation.
So Vermont's got a tall mountain to climb, but already seen one 15-2 upset in this tournament. Catamounts could be the next, and we'll have all the coverage coming up later this weekend. Inside Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, I'm Noah Searson, NBC5 News.